Hi guys. So, Thor Ragnarok. Oh my god. But I think best Marvel film?
This year, definitely this year.
No, of all time.
No.
Of all time.
I did want it to be. It had so much promise, and I enjoyed it so much. But it's.
If you had a top 5, it would be in the top 5.
I don't know. Would it?
Yes. Yes. Of course it would. Hype train.
I'm trying to include them now. Maybe, probably. Definitely the best Thor film. Definitely. There's no comparison. There's no debate. It is just the best Thor film.
And then, I know this. We'll go on to like everything, but the aesthetics of Thor in this film, how he looks is awesome.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's cut his hair, obviously because he's only in makeup for so long, so he's cut his hair off. But looking back at the other Thor films, what was it with his eyebrows? His eyebrows were like really blonde in the first one, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but they changed now.
His eyebrows. I'm glad his eyebrows have changed because his eyebrows annoyed me, and now they're fine.
One thing in this film, though, he seemed like a different Thor.
Yes.
Because through the films, he's like slowly changed. His character's like slowly changed.
Well, he doesn't get as much screen time in the other films as all the other characters.
Yeah, but no, you know, if you look back at the other Thor films, how he acts is very different in this film as opposed to all the other films he's been in.
Very true. It's very true. Yeah, I know what you mean. It is true. But like, that's the thing. All the characters in this were decent, apart from Scourge.
Oh yeah, they are the waste.
That was a waste. So yeah,
freaking waste.
That's the thing. Anthony Hopkins obviously is getting on a bit, so you can't have him in the film that long. So his role is pretty
sparse.
Small. Yeah, sparse, if that. Probably recorded in one day. Kate Blanchett does a good job.
Yeah, but
death.
There's not really much to do with her character.
Yes, it
doesn't really do much.
Yeah, exactly. It suffers from the same affliction that most films have, especially Marvel films. You do not develop the bad guy, and that's it. You never have a chance to develop the bad guy, and sort of, it's not really a threat. That's why the whole Thanos thing, we haven't really seen him much. So
he's slowly been appearing, but
yeah. Is he really good?
It spends a lot. Because it goes back and forth between Asgard and the car.
Yeah.
But you just don't get enough development on Hela's side. You learn a bit about her. They've changed her origins from the comics slightly.
I know what you mean. It just there wasn't enough content there to make her a threatening bad guy that makes her worthwhile.
Yeah. Even her plan was just a bit meh.
Meh. Most ones, meh. Ultron, meh. You know, and that's the problem. They haven't got a really good bad guy yet, and that's one thing that Marvel is struggling with. But apart from that, all the other characters are good. You know, got Jeff Goldblum's a nice little side character.
He can play Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, it's just Jeff Goldblum. You have Tessa Thompson, Valkyrie.
Yeah,
that's decent. You know.
I mean, Hulk and Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, they do a wonderful job. We get to see a bit more of Hulk in this. So he can start speaking in this one, and he's been Hulk for 2 years.
Yeah, at this point, 2 years since Age of Ultron.
Yeah. So he sort of talks like a child every now and again, doesn't he?
Yeah.
If you sort of think about it, it sort of makes sense. You've got this permanently angry being that only sort of existed properly for 2 whole years.
Yeah, on and off, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it sort of has that sort of divide between. It's like Jack and Hyde. Yeah, essentially, that's what Hulk is. So,
and
they're 2 different people.
Bruce basically says it wasn't him and Hulk doing it together. It was basically just Hulk.
Him doing it. He was just. He said
he was a prisoner.
2 hands on the wheel. Now it's just 1 hand on the wheel, and it's Hulk, and he's in the back seat.
Yeah.
Which is cool. They need to explain it further.
It is nice to see how Hulk is just Hulk.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, Thorson back as Loki, and Loki's fun.
Yeah,
always fun to have that character in. That's the thing. He's the only bad guy that's actually got development.
Because he's in all the 4 films. He's in the Avengers.
He's the only one that has development, and it's almost like he's the furniture now.
He's not even really a villain anymore. He was a villain. He's just another character within the whole
character. He's the how best to describe him? I would say he's like Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
Nah.
Keeps appearing, annoying people. Bad guy, good guy, whatever.
Yeah.
Set his own agenda. I'm trying to think of a better one. We'll think of a better one. I can think of a better one. I'll come up with one. But as for like comedy, well, obviously, yeah.
A very funny film.
Yeah.
Some of the comedy, now and again, you don't sort of need it. Bits of it.
It's like every.
It was the same thing they did with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. They chucked in a lot of jokes, which, like, 80 to 90% of them, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
All of them. It's just that extra 10% you're like, you don't always need it.
It seemed like this in this film. Every other scene needed some sort of gag or laugh or funny quip.
Yeah.
So it was almost like they thought to themselves, shit, we need to. It can't be too serious, but at the same time it needs to be good. We need to have a gag here and a gag here, just to sort of spread it out a bit. But in actual fact, what they should have just done is had a gag spaced out a bit more. So when it came up, it was.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I laughed at just about all of them.
Yeah.
But then there are times to look about like they could have spent a bit more time on something else.
Having a gag, and then things set up just for that gag. And luckily for them, it worked.
It does work, yeah.
It does work. However,
I just think it could have been a bit by making it sort of less. You got more out of it.
Yeah, and that's that fine line they walked, and sort of deviated to the worser part of that end of that spectrum. But you know, it is what it is, and it got a few laughs in cinema. A few people did laugh out loud, which was
we were sat next to some kids who found it hilarious.
You know, but visually, what I like about this film, although I did watch the final trailer this morning, and they do change some of the background scenes to the way it is in the film, but I'm glad that Marvel is now trying to hide things with covering stuff up in trailers and changing stuff, dialogue and visuals to mask what's actually happening. So you can get spoiled, sort of.
You get bits of it, but then they change it in the film. Do we go into this now? Or
no, spoiler section. But it doesn't suffer from the trailer curse, essentially, where it gives away the best part.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for a film that in the trailer has nothing to do with the film, and it's just a complete misdirect.
True, yeah.
That I'm waiting for that film, because that film will be excellent if it's complete misdirection. But like I say, visuals, it's good.
Bits and pieces here and there were a bit dodgy, but other than that, no. Perfectly wonderful. Asgard again looks beautiful. The car, very Guardians of the Galaxy feel. Nothing wrong with it. It shows it's part of the universe. They went with
ties it nicely.
Worked very well. All the different like alien species and everything, they all looked great.
Some really fun characters.
Krog looks
meek.
I find no fault with Krog. Meek, again, the characters are based on, I find no fault with them. CGI looks perfectly fine, wonderful.
That's the thing. They introduce nice characters that are comic relief, and they work.
Yeah,
which is good.
And loosely based on their comic book characters, because as you watch it, it does have some resemblance to Planet Hulk, but they've changed it, and so we're never going to get a Planet Hulk film. This is the closest you'll ever get. And so they've included some characters, some plot points from it, but other than that, it's not really a Planet Hulk.
That's why the thing they don't need to. If you want to watch Planet Hulk, you can watch Planet Hulk film. But that said, I do feel like this film could have been two separate things. They could have done a Planet Hulk and left this part, because I reckon they could have made it into a...
The only way we're going to get a Planet Hulk film now is to show the 2 years that Hulk was on that planet.
Yes!
That is what they could do.
That is the only thing they could do as a thing.
And it would be a different Planet Hulk film, but it would be the closest thing we'll ever get to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the only way they can do it, which I wouldn't mind. I would quite enjoy that.
If they did do that, they could do that later on when they've run out of things to do.
Yeah, but the problem is because Hulk belongs to Universal until they sort all that shit out, we're never going to then get a Hulk film.
Exactly.
But that is, if they want to do Planet Hulk film. That is the only way I can foresee them doing it without.
Is the 2 year gap?
Yeah.
2 years in between. Yeah, I mean that was the other thing that I can imagine that when the DVD comes out, there's loads of scenes that were missing because, like I said to you when watching it, some of the cuts between the action were a bit weird, and it made you think, was there more to that scene? Seemed like there was.
But this is a short film, in all fairness. We should think the runtime of it is shorter than most of the other Marvel films.
Yeah, they've crammed a lot in.
Yeah,
which is good.
Again, if they made it I think they should have just made it slightly longer, so a bit more.
I enjoyed it.
The ending is a bit.
The ending's a bit. It peaks too early, doesn't it? Problem is, it peaks too early, and the end's just sort of.
They kind of went, right, we had this thing at the beginning, and now we got to this point, and we sort of have to wrap it up, and we're just gonna do this, and it's just all gonna sort itself out. It's tied up in a bow, but it's a bit straggly, and
you could tell that Chris Hemsworth, I can't remember the director's name, but basically everyone involved with it loved this project.
Yeah.
And they were like, the enthusiasm was sky high for it, and then it was almost like they've got to fill a run time, and then they were like, shit, we need to sort of get back from A to B. And then the path they chose to get there was just a little bit.
And the problem is they also have to end it so it ties into Infinity War.
Yeah.
Which is another restraint which the ending. There are end credits. If you want to go to them, if you want to go watch them, wait like we did. But yeah, it's just there are like little good because it's within this massive universe and everything. They have to put constraints on how it finishes and what happens in it to link them all.
Yeah, and that's what sometimes holds it back or benefits it, whichever you want to do it. Yeah. Any last thoughts?
Just
spoilers.
A very solid Marvel film.
Solid.
It's got me excited for Infinity War, which is next year.
Not long at all.
I wonder what they're going to do with Thor's character in that, because he's gone through a few changes in this film, so that should be
character
interesting.
changes. We'll say our theories probably in the discussion part.
Yeah.
But I'd definitely recommend this film. Go see it. I'll definitely say DVD release.
Yeah, definitely.
If there's a steelbook, pick that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, solid film. Solid entry. Best Thor film so far.
Definitely best Thor film. One of the top Marvel films.
Top 5. If we figure out a top 5.
I mean, what other Marvel films have been out this year?
We've got Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Better than that. What was the other one?
Is there another one?
There's always 3.
Is
I'm
there?
sure there's always 3. What's the other one?
Oh, I can't remember.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Better than Spider-Man, actually, yeah.
Better than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better than Spider-Man.
Yeah. Alright then, we'll see you guys in the spoilers section, so thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys the next video.